Based on true events. January 2012. My roommate, an avid geologist, told me of a place he had visited. A place of beauty and endless possibilities. A creative sandbox, he'd said. He told me soon access would be granted to more people than ever before and that I should go there. A creative sandbox. More like a horror jungle gym. May 2012. I purchased my ticket to this place and took my seat. I don't know what happened nor why it did, but immediately after my vision flashed greenish white and I lost time. I don't know how much. I awoke on a beach under a bright sun, peaceful music seemingly coming from all directions and filling my ears. All I'd known of this place was its beauty, which, to be fair, could not be denied. I didn't know what to do, where to go, so I didn't go anywhere. I stayed on the beach, filling my pockets with sand and making it into odd little bricks. There were trees, and had I known what I know now, I would have gone and punched the stuffing out of them, but I was unprepared and had no survival training. The sun waned and disappeared entirely. It was so dark, I couldn't imagine how anyone would be able to get anything done under such conditions. The mountains and forests seemed even darker than the beach, so I simply played with my sand cubes. Then I heard it. Tss. Tss. I raised an eyebrow. What was that? Holy sh**! I exclaimed. Coming down the beach at me was a giant spider with glowing red eyes, making a horrible hiss as it approached. I cursed quite a few more times as I ran, wet sand flopping around in my pockets, wondering if my roommate had a pact with the spider god and had sent me here as tribute. Tarantuzilla gave chase without relent, and I realized running would not be enough. I quickly dug into my pockets and began throwing sand cubes around the beach, kiting the spider frantically as shelter walls began to take form. I managed to create 4 walls with me between them. Then I set to place the ceiling. But the sand didn't stick. Cube after cube of sand fell directly into my face. I cursed in high-pitched tenor. Then something else fell into my face. The spider. I squealed in a tone only dogs could hear and punched my way out of the world's scariest sandcastle, running a few meters and then digging straight down in the hope that I would be safe in a hole which was merely the width of my torso. The good news was, I was right. The spider couldn't fit. The bad news? Now I was trapped like a dad whose kids buried him in sand when he took a nap at the beach. The spider settled at the opening, hissing and wriggling periodically as I stared up at its underbelly. I don't know how long I stayed there. Time seemed to work differently in this place. Eventually, the sun did rise, giving me an even more clear view of the creature at the top of my vertical sand coffin. I couldn't stay there forever, I knew that, so I dug sideways. But I had forgotten the only thing which I learned through the night. Sand doesn't stay up when nothing is under it. In an avalanche of sand and spider legs, I died on that beach, though I had indeed survived my first night. Technically.